Good afternoon, welcome to the buzz. Today's edition is lifestyle relationship. That's what we're talking about. It's going to be exciting because I have another guest. She's not a newbie though, but for the buzz, of course, she's joining us for the first time. Just going to start from her first. Her name is Laura. She was about to murder me before she even joined the show. But it's good to have you, Laura. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. What kind of implication is that?
No, the mother, obviously, no, it's not mother like it's just playing. Awesome. Anyways, we also have Success Oleka. He's the CEO of Sniper Shorts and Dark Communication Consultant. He's a media consultant also, an IT consultant and a trainer. Welcome to the show. We have plenty consultants here. She's a waste management consultant. She's award-winning wellness management, weight management, in fact. And also my third guest, you've seen her, she's sitting pretty already. Her name is Omolola Branko. She's an entrepreneur and a business startup consultant. In fact, me, I'm a media consultant too. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you. Okay, so let's get talking. At first, I would just like to apologize for starting due to some technical issues, but you're welcome to the show. As usual, it's going to be very interesting and fun. I hope Success will not be roasted today because there's one topic here that ladies might come for him. But hopefully, I know he's very dynamic. He knows how to answer the question, so I'm not even scared. Anyway, let me just go to some of the trending videos we have. So I saw a trending video of a lady patiently listening to Edo Man Chance operators as they discuss the sale of diamond. Imagine somebody in a car that has a diamond. It's just weird to make people think that these things work. Let's quickly watch the video, and of course, we'll come to the studio to react to the video. Let's have the video. Okay. Anyways, they're trying to make sales of a diamond, and the driver and the other person is trying to make a proposition of how to sell a diamond. And of course, the girl was patiently listening to them and videoing. Well, in the comment section, people were like, it's because they don't use Jazzoli. That's why you're still sitting with you and capturing the conversation. Because usually at that point, if she follows them, we know what happens. That's when she will not look for all the whole money in the house, for parents' money, borrow money, just to make sure that she gives them because they want to sell a diamond. But do you actually think people still fall for this trick? Let me start with Success. Do people still fall for this?
Till tomorrow.
Out of reach.
Till tomorrow. This is not the first time we've seen this kind of subject, and people still fall for it. But it's very pathetic, if you ask me, that these guys are still operating on the same format. They're just recycling format. So if you've been following this trend of this 419 and all of this, you find out that it's the same kind. In fact, now it's even worse. Those days, we didn't have internet, we didn't have social media the way we have it now. Mm-hmm. And so people were not aware. But now, we have internet. So their style, their pattern is everywhere. So you can easily tell that this is just too forward. Just like the lady could detect that these were 419 people. Mm-hmm. But those ones that are on the lookout for new ways are the ones that could really get people falling victim. I had an experience where one of these guys chatted me, told me they were in the forest somewhere in the north, they were doing electrical rig and they wanted my assistance. Mm-hmm. They showed me a device. Truth be told, he called my name, called my church. I felt I knew the guy.
Wow. And
he now said, the reason why he chose me is that because he's been watching me in church and he sees the way I deliver all of my technical, and what basically I do in church, I have technical responsibilities, and so he knew that when it comes to audio, visuals, electricals, so he said it was a government contract and that he didn't want to give it to any of his other pals because he didn't trust them, but you, Success, I trust you. So he said this deal was going to be a deal of over 20 million. That if we do it, then we'll just share the problem. So I said, okay, no problem. I was about leading to the location where he pointed out. Do you know what my saving grace was? It was looking too good to be true at that time. This was like 7 years ago. So what I did was, and I said, okay, you give me the name of the device you said you need. You said they needed about 20 pieces or so, and each of them So I took that device. So one man just said, check on the internet. What is this device? Because I wasn't even familiar with the device.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was feeling like it was going to be an embarrassment for me to say, I don't know this device.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to make a research about the device. So when I got online, there was no electrical device bearing that title.
Wow.
So there was only one site I saw that exact name. Guess where?
Where?
Nairaland. And when I searched on Nairaland, the guy was saying, if anybody comes to you saying blah 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 blah, he's a 419.
Yeah.
It was at that point I knew what was I was. So do you know what I did? I engaged them. I engaged them until they found out that I knew what they were doing. And the so-called white man who was supposed to supply it changed to broken English.
Whoa! You don't say.
And at that time, he now said, your mama, your papa.
You know, at that point, they are frustrated already.
At that point,
they are frustrated because they can't get anything. But I don't know, you have something different to say to capturing them, and of course, these are old tactics of trying to manipulate people. Laura.
I absolutely agree with what you said. These people have not changed formats. They just keep recycling the same formats and all of that. Up to tomorrow, they are still telling people that there's a meeting on WhatsApp groups, that they should join the meeting, and then they will need a code. And the funny thing is, people still keep falling for these same tactics. And the news is everywhere on the internet. Don't do this again, don't do this again. If you do that, you will scam. And people still keep doing
I
those
don't
things.
understand.
And
It's like
it's so
the
funny.
greed is so high in people.
Okay, for me, that was a very dangerous stunt.
Of course,
Do you understand? That was
there.
It wasn't, as a young girl, about 20 years ago, I was in the same exact situation as she. Then it was dollar, you know, they will show you dollar, put like a jazz on it, tell you want to go and do this and do that. And what saved me then was, I was a young girl, you know, somewhere on Air Force Base. Then my schoolmates, my secondary schoolmates, ran to my house. You know, she just came with all of the gist. The same thing happened to a neighbor's child. This girl came home, took her mother's gold, took everything she could lay her hands on, and went to give it to them.
Wow.
Do you understand? I was in that vehicle. They are giving me their number. They have told me to go and bring money. So here I was at home, racking my head. You understand? Where do I get this money? So that I can get this money as a young girl. And she just walked in, you know, like at the nick of time.
God saved you.
You know that she was telling me what I was about to do. That was about 20 years ago. And the same format. I don't know why people keep falling for it.
You know what actually happened to me was when I was in school, it was not even a cab or anything. If I see them in a cab and they are talking, then I know I've come for this, I've come for that. Once I get to my bus, I will follow you. I will get to my bus if I won't say anything. Because you are definitely going to drop me. She's like, madam, you know dog. I said, no, just they go first. So once I got to my bus stop, I just told them, as I came down, I said, so I don't want to use curse words. I had to insult them. I like, people cannot see anybody. I was still lyric. I was like, you cannot see, these people are smart, so you better look for another tactics. All this one will not work. It had happened in school again when it was a bike. You know, I was standing looking for a bike early morning. I was even coming from a praise night vigil. Like in my mind, I was like, people don't even know the person you're
I'm coming with fire.
Yeah. The man just came and was like, madam, sorry, please. He's looking for one particular orphanage home and they are sharing rice there, and he just donated rice, but the rice has already gone, but he does not know the place, so he's trying to do that. Please, can I help him get there? I said, okay, maybe you should just go forward. I was like, please, maybe I should just enter the bike and, you know, show him the place. I'm like, okay, if you want me to show you the place, you take this bike. This is your bike man that you came with. Take the bike, then I will call another one. So then as another bike, no, you go. I will join you. I will join you. And when they were leaving, they were now because they obviously knew they already know what they wanted to do. So they were just giving me all these, you know, cross fingers and all of that. Anyways, to just tell people that I don't know why you keep falling for this trick. This one is not about greed again. Like, yes, you might even have greed. But when you see something that people are already telling you is wrong, why do you keep, you know, going into it?